So a couple months ago, I did a video on a big bright green Peterbilt 389 that had a bit of a crumpled up hood. It got in a fender bender at a truck stop, and I had to get it straightened out so that it could go down the road again, so the hood could open and close. Then I had to put some headlights on it so that it would be legal as well. Well, a lot has changed since then. It's back from the shop. This bill came to almost $25,000 at one of these big name brand repair places that's nationwide. I'm kind of disappointed. I want to show you just what you can expect to get now for $25,000. All right, so a quick note about this truck. It's a 2014 Peterbilt 389 glider. And if you don't know what a glider is, because I talk to so many truck drivers that don't even know what a glider is. A true glider is one that came off the manufacturer's floor without the engine, without all the emission stuff. So you get a brand new truck and you can put the engine you want in it. And in this one, they put a 12.7 Detroit Series 60, a 1996 or 1997, one of those. So you could run paper logs if you wanted to, at least right now with the law the way it is. And you also have cheaper overhauls. You don't have all that emission stuff. You don't have to worry about the DEF system and stuff like that. So the important part about having a glider is these are so much more valuable. They, even in today's gnarly freight market, these run over $100,000 easy. So that's why it's important to make sure that repairs done to it look good. The fender bender that this thing was in is very common nowadays, where people don't know how to back a truck up. It was parked in a truck stop at a nice spot, middle of the day, bright sun, sunshine in the summer. Some guy who was driving a rental truck, a tractor trailer, he backed right in to the freaking truck. Busted off the headlight, busted the fender, busted this whole grill right here, and then crunched the hood. So all that had to be fixed. It also bent the bumper down here, so that had to be replaced as well. Now let's go ahead and see what it cost $25,000. This bumper is brand new. Look at how they put that on there. And it's got these pond-like effects because they torqued them on there incorrectly. Look at this one. They really gouged that one out. Oh, it's terrible. Look at that one. I'll show you why that really happened. Here's a side view of the bumper from the driver's side. And you can see this bumper is not straight up and down. It is angled inward on the bottom. And I think what happened, now you can never quite be sure when you're dealing with knuckleheads, but what I think they did is they put on the bottom support bracket down here on this bumper, and it was a little bit bent because it got in a fender bender. And instead of straightening that out and making sure it went on correctly, they just put it on and then torqued down the rest of the bolts on the front, bent the bumper on one side, and that torque made all those pond-like ripple effects inside the bumper itself. Now this whole grill, this whole outside grill was replaced. And this thing right here, all the way over, that thing was supposed to cost $6,000. Seems like a ridiculous price. But look at what they did. There's sticky residue all over it. They didn't even bother to clean it up. I mean, how ridiculous. You spend that kind of money, you think you would get a nice shiny one, but they just got scratches in it. Look at the scratches all over it. And it's brand new. It's even got paint on it because they didn't bother to tape it down correctly when they went to spray it. So the whole hood wasn't replaced, just this skin right here, this piece. So they took these out from the old one and then put the new one in and put new ones in here. But if you look real close, you can see whoever did this made this gap really large. You can even see the serial numbers. Yep, not very good. And what amazes me is this big gap in the hood. Look at that. You can stick your fingers all the way in there. So at $25,000, I would think you would at least put all the rivets back in. They didn't put this one in. I would also think you'd put all the bolts back in on the fender. But look, that one's missing. on this side of the fender, they didn't even bother to mount it correctly. And on this fender, you can see the Bondo. Looks like they did a bad job on the Bondo and left some big gashes in it. These Peterbilt 389 headlights are rather expensive. That's probably where some of the costs came into effect. But look at the housing. This is supposed to be a brand new housing. They didn't even clean this used one off. It's all messed up. Look at the bottom of it. It's kind of disgusting. If you had the headlights off and you wanted to use used ones so that you could save some money and make money on the deal, wouldn't you just polish them up and clean them up? At least you could attempt to tell them it was brand new. When it came time to spray it, they just didn't care where the spray went. And they didn't care if they even sprayed all the rubber gaskets. So the other thing that really baffles me is this side has stainless right here. And it has a stainless trim here. And it was that way on the other side. But when they sent it out, no stainless. No stainless. Why wouldn't you just take the stainless off this side, if maybe you couldn't find the same stainless, and send it out looking really good? That kind of baffles me. To top everything off, when you open and close the hood, it's not very smooth. In fact, a lot of the times when you try to put the hood back down, it doesn't go in its saddle correctly. You got to lift the hood back up and then move it out and then put it back in. Ooh. So after $25,000, you're still going to have to do a lot of work. You got to put money and time into it. I find that unacceptable. Unacceptable. I would not be happy. So I do hope this is a friendly reminder. It is a jungle out there. You don't want to be a sucker. Don't be fresh meat for these lions that want to take advantage of you. But that's all I got for this one. I'll see you on the next one.